Hello everybody and welcome to another couchboxing video. This time I've got Parkside Cordless screwdriver model PAS4A1. It is another budget power tool from Lidl. As usual, I got one of these things in Lidl and I'm too anxious to unbox it before I came back to my lab. Thus, the couchboxing. Let's see the packing on this one first. So, okay, I'm not exactly 100% sure what is inside. I didn't check this out. So it says, like I said, Parkside Cordless screwdriver PAS4A1. It contains 4-volt lithium-ion battery, 1500 milliamp hours. So it is just single lithium-ion cell, 3.7 volt, probably 16, what do you call those cells? It has maximum torque of 4 Newton meters, rated no load rotation speed of 200 RPMs. And okay, this is interesting. Accessories: one torque control attachment, one eccentric attachment, one angled attachment, one cutting attachment, and 26 bits to 25 millimeters, 2 bits 50 millimeters, and 1 bit extension. So I presume this is the tool, obviously, and those are attachments. This is probably only motor and gearboxes and clutches and everything is inside these parts that can detach, which is rather curious. And here is the list of the bits for those interested. It obviously has quite a number of European certificates and 3-year warranty, which is rather nice. On the back side is just the same thing I read, but in different languages. And on the sides, nothing interesting. So what is here? Okay, so let's open this thing up. Oh yes. Inside the box is the carrying case and a rather thick manual. I don't think I'll go through the manual. And there is a fabric type carrying case and storage case, which is really nice. I like cases. I just love tools that come inside cases. Let's open it up, and wow, pretty nice. So everything is held together with Velcro strap thingies. Now you probably will not store this thing inside its case. Probably you will just take whichever accessory you use the most, put it on semi-permanently, and put this case with other accessories aside, which is also nice because they are all in one place. So this is it's rather rattly. Something is rattling inside. But yeah, the build quality seems nice, seems good, which is to be expected. It's on par with other Parkside series tools, but something is rattling inside. And yeah, so this is some protection. Okay, you can obviously use it without all these extensions. there is a hexagonal, how do you call this, hexagonal socket here, and yeah, it's magnetic, and the magnet is pretty strong. So you don't actually need all these extensions, attachment, gearboxes, whatever they call them, I presume. You can just use it like this, but then there is no torque control. The direction switch is nicely labeled, back and forth, and it has some LEDs. It's pretty nice. Let's go back. Let me try to stop it. Yeah, this 4 Newton meter is too much for me. Okay, it has also the, if you can see it here, this thing marks the direction it turns, which is also quite nice. And there is one LED in the middle, which probably means battery low. So the battery is not detachable, and there is a charger port, a barrel type connector on the handle, on the bottom. And yeah, this thing, the handle is a little bit short, but otherwise it stays in the hand quite nicely. You can also grip it like this, presumably when you're doing something with 3 fingers, and like this, some gunslinger type of thing. Then you will, you know, screw some things or unscrew some things. But yeah, let's see the attachments. This is probably torque limiting clutch. Here, if you can see it. This one I'm not exactly sure what is the need of this. It just takes the tool off the center. So this is like, this is the center of this shank here, and this one takes it off the center. Probably when you need some clearance, you don't have space for something. Okay, yeah, that will be handy actually. And the third one is some cutting tool, which I'm not exactly sure how it works. Okay, yeah. And yeah, the fourth one, there is 4 of these actually, is the angle thing. Yeah, it could be quite nice, all these attachments, and useful. Those attachments are made of plastic material, and this thing, torque adjustment ring, is made of rubber, and all material seems pretty nice. And let's see the power adapter. It is just usual switch mode wall-wart thingy, nothing special. It says battery charger for cordless screwdriver. Oh, 5.5 volts minus 1700 milliamp hours. So what does this mean? 4.5 volts and minus 1.7 amps. Now I'm a bit of confused why minus, and you cannot see this, the letters are pretty small, but it is center positive. So is it actually center negative if it is minus? I'm not too sure about this. I'll have to measure it. Anyhow, let's see the rest of the bits and bobs inside this thing. It has this it's just like extension bit, this hex thingy to another. Okay, yeah, it's for these bits obviously. Two screwdrivers. I'm not exactly sure why this flat driver has this round shank thingy and Phillips has not, but there is probably reason for this. And this thing is for adapter for all the bits obviously, and yeah, it's nice and magnetic, and the bits seem, yeah, like the quality of these things doesn't seem like a top level, but okay, just for the first sight I didn't use it naturally. And there are Phillips 0 to Phillips 3, although there are there's Phillips 0, then 2 Phillips 1 bits, then 2 Phillips 2 bits and 2 Phillips 3 bits. So why is 2 of each? I'm not sure. Maybe statistically Phillips bits are most likely to get lost, I don't know. And there are Torx 10, Torx 15. And on the other holder is a flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and hex 3, 4, 5. Okay, and there is third one with PZ like Phillips with those thingies, 0 and not. There is PZ1, 2 of PZ2, 2 of PZ3 and Torx 20, Torx 25. Yeah, you know, your basic bits kit, but it's nice is here. It's probably things that most likely you will need in your use. So let's try to attach some of these attachments. So yeah, this is just rubbery thingy to protect this, or I don't know, you can also use it without it. So let's try the torque clutch first. It has some keys, and this direction you will lock it, this direction you will unlock it. So how does it go? Okay, it's pretty easy. There are two ways of mounting it. Like you can rotate it 180 degrees, or can you? I have little problem putting it because this hex, outer hex thing transfers torque to the hex nut inside, so I have to align these things and the keys at the same time, so it has to be wiggled a bit. Okay, now the hex thing is in and the key goes inside immediately, then you just like bayonet. And with this the tool is rather long. Maybe it would be nice if the handle could be put in this position and this position, but yeah, it's no big deal. And still rattly, the thing is rattly, I don't know. Okay, there is the arrow. Yeah, this thing is obviously top, so those screws has to be on the same side as the screws on the motor part of the tool. And there is the arrow here for mounting and another arrow for like referencing the setting you put here. So let's see with the small screw how much torque. Okay, I have to put some extension. And the attachment on this thing is not as nice and magnetic-y as the attachment attachment without attachment. So anyhow, and yeah, when I attach this holder, and let's put which one, flat 7-bit inside, there is quite a bit backlash now in the gearbox or clutch thingy and inside this motor assembly. When you combine it, quite a lot, maybe 10 degrees of backlash. I don't know about this, but anyhow, let me try it. Yeah, and the selection thingy is, the response is quite positive and nice, so no problem here. And yeah, let's see the next attachment. So this one has to be pressed, and oh, you probably should. You can put this thing in the middle position and it will block this trigger control. And what did I do now? Okay. Okay, so what I did, yeah. Okay, so this thing can actually be, it has 4 positions. It can be rotated 90 degrees and it locks in place like this. And 180 yeah, you can rotate it 90 degrees all the way through. So, which is quite a nice thing, I didn't expect this. Let me show you on the angle tool. So now it's locked, and here is the yeah, it's quite a nice job. Here is the, you know, the attachment. If I press this, I can rotate it, and now it's locked. Now it's downwards. If I press it again and rotate it, now it's left, locked, as you can see. If I press it and rotate it, now it's up. So it has 4 positions, and you can easily rotate it to any of these positions. So quite a nice thing. Now you can reach like somewhere, yeah, pretty nice. This was the angled tool, and press it and just rotate it to the key, pull it out. Let's see about this funny tool. Yes, I didn't expect this either. This is the tool for hard to reach, like something is, you have the screw near the very edge of something, which I had the other day when I was assembling some cupboard thingy. I was using the other Parkside screwdriver or electric drill slash screwdriver thingy, and I could not access it really well. I had to do it in, you know, on the angle, and it was not perfect, but with this no problem. See the clearance here, you can get really close to something, like maybe 1 centimeter offset from something, which is you know, I don't think they'll put screw closer to something than this. So yeah, pretty nice. They gave some thought to this. Yeah, it's not very centered and it emits some strange noises at times. But you know, for 200 RPMs it doesn't have to be very centered. Anyway, yeah, let's take a look at the cutter tool. Okay, it is angled like this, so it doesn't interfere with the handle. It has rotational direction. I was just wondering why, you know, about this change of rotation. It will not be good for the cutting tool, but yeah, they marked the direction for this. And I just looked this, so I know you want to see blood, but not today. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this thing. How can you use it, or, you know, I don't even know if this is a standard tool or what to cut with it. I think I have to read the F manual. I cannot find too much information now about this saw, but it's supposed to cut soft materials like cardboard. And you can replace the blades, but I don't know if they are standard or you have to buy from Compernas. It's the company that imports those things. You can check on compernas.com or de. So yeah, let's see how this thing works by opening my soup. So okay, yeah, actually quite nice. Very useful things for opening soups. Anyhow, since this is 5.5 volts and 1.7 amps minus, that is, I have to check this out. Probably you can use convert the USB cable with a barrel attachment like this. Then you can charge the battery using a normal USB charger, or even a battery pack power bank if you are on the go. And the charging electronics inside is probably just some standard chip which accepts that kind of input, 5 volts, and it charges one lithium-ion cell. Actually, here on the specifications I see, yeah, maybe it's just how they write it. They wrote 4 volts DC minus 1500 milliamp hours. So this minus is maybe not minus, maybe just put dash in front of numbers for whatever reason they do this. And manufactured in October or November 2016. And by the way, like I said, there is lithium ion cell inside, and there is charging protection mechanism inside, obviously some chip that controls charging, so you will not be afraid to overcharge it. And there is the indicator on top. Like I said, there is direction indicators on the sides, and in the middle there is indicator that is red when this thing is charging and turns to green when it is charged, or when the charging is completed. So you don't have to be afraid of it overcharging. Now, I'm not sure, it doesn't say in the manual how long does the charging take, but presumably from if there is just this TP something charging controller inside, by default they are not set. You can set the charging speed or the charging current of these things. They are configurable, but I don't expect it to be set to very fast charging, so probably at least a couple of hours. This is just my approximation, of course. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.